What's up, crypto junkies? Jay coming at ya, and today we got some sad news, unfortunately. This video is going to be all about one broker and one fox that have apparently been seized. Cue the intro. Pretty bad news. One broker, which I thought was an amazing platform. It allowed people to essentially follow somebody else's trades on cryptocurrencies. And I believe that they did more S&P 500 stocks as well. I'm not sure the extent of that because I only got in and really started testing out the platform very, very recently. I used it a little bit back in, I think, October or November of last year. And I was just kind of following some other people's trades and I did okay. I mean, I was above 10% per month, but I never really got into it long term, but I know some people that were into it long term. And so here's what happened. Here's the drama is that the reason why one broker and their affiliate site, One Fox. I haven't checked my Twitter this morning, by the way, so I don't know if that has actually become true. I assume it is because they're literally both the same company. They opened up shop, were based in the United States, and all you needed as an investor was to sign up with like name and email, I believe. I don't even think they asked for any additional identification at all outside of that. So that would be your KYC and AML, right? And because those are laws in the United States, the SEC was able to seize this website. And for a little while, the withdrawals were available. If you used a VPN, you could still withdraw your funds, but now it is clear that, and it's been reported back that it's all locked down now. So now people's funds are also lost, and who knows what'll happen with that. So much I want to talk about with this, but I want to stay on track. The fact that they were set up in the United States was obviously a big mistake. Now, that doesn't mean that if they were set up outside the United States that they would be free and clear to do whatever they want, and regulation wouldn't change or force them to somehow now start to comply and ask for a KYC or an AML, okay? That does not mean that. It means that it would delay probably what we would consider the inevitable, okay? So I believe that Matt here is spot on with a lot of what he's saying. And so KYC and AML, the reason why that isn't what a lot of these companies want to do is because it ruins the value proposition, okay? It ruins the value proposition, especially when their competitors aren't asking for this. Why would you then use this? Because I could just use a VPN to go and log into their competitor. And so it destroys a lot of, I guess, American-based business that is in and around trading in crypto right now because of these rules and regulation. Now, I'm not saying that it would be better if we didn't have the regulation either. I just think at this point, they're just looking for like poster boys to pin things on to make it look like they're once again doing their job, and that's part of this kind of pseudo accountability within the United States for the American people, especially in crypto. For whatever reason, with all of the dumb money that's come in, with all the retail money that's come in, which a lot of these people are not smart investors, okay, and they're not. You wouldn't even consider them an investor at all. These people have all but begged for rules and regulations. Well, now you have it. So your funds are now locked up on this platform, and you may never get them. That's part of the double-ended sword with this whole. I don't know where this comes from, but this thought process that the government is here to save you is so dumb. The thought process that the government should save you is dumb. You should be empowered enough to take accountability for your own actions and take accountability for your own decisions. Now that they've seized the assets, that doesn't mean you're going to get them back. And a lot of times, I'm not saying this as some sort of conspiracy theory, but a lot of times, through all of the, I guess, legal process, the money just somehow disappears. Who knows where it's going to, right? But the money a lot of times disappears. Okay, class action lawsuit, how much do you end up with? Okay, that MLM that you fell for and you sold everybody toilet paper and, you know, ended up running off with a bunch of your money, how much did you end up with? When the banks get sued, they finally get sued and you think, yes, justice for the overdraft fees. And they get sued for $6.2 billion. How much do you end up getting? You get a check for like $30. So a lot of times when these things are seized, like, you don't get your money back, guys. I hope that out of all of this, I see it going like this. So many people beg for rules and regulations that they come in to make it so tight, nothing can operate within the United States. They all go overseas. The United States loses a ton of business. They have to change the rules and regulations, and then it invites people back in. But out of this, there's also an opportunity, which the government and the United States will have to face at some point, which is that you can't allow people to play both sides of the coin. You can't allow them to go and make irresponsible, stupid decisions and then get right back in line for a refund. There's got to be accountability there. And at some point, I think the United States is just gonna, and they're the biggest country that does this. There's a ton of other countries that if you invest money and you lose it, oh well. Sent it to the wrong address? Okay. They scammed you? Okay. I wouldn't say it's your fault. It was your decision. And a lot of people still don't understand that basic thread and that basic truth, which is that there's two sides, both parties contributed to this current issue that you're in, right? No matter what it is, no matter what the current issue is, you contributed. So there's no victim. Victimhood is a disempowering state, and that's why it's facilitated throughout the United States, so that you look to the government for answers, for solutions to save you. And that keeps the power regime in play. This is bad. This sucks. I agree with Matt. He basically states that the fate of every centralized project is ultimately that of Liberty Reserve, which most people don't know about, but most people are familiar with Silk Road because it is. You'll get shut down. And this will only get tighter. This will only become more and more and more and more. But yeah, this is what we're dealing with. Here's the official statement and the released just 2 days ago. And who knows what's going to happen with it from here. They'll end up grabbing One Fox as well because it's related. But yeah. So there you have it. One Broker is another one that bites the dust in the long line of, I guess, the aftermath of the current model that's broken. This is what cryptocurrency and the concept of decentralization actually stands for. And it puts the power back in your hands, but understand that that power is on you, right? So that power comes with accountability. It comes with responsibility. I believe that this is why a lot of us came into cryptocurrency. This is why decentralization matters. And this is why we need to keep pushing and forcing until a lot of these rules and way that we do things in the United States is overturned, is relooked at, reevaluated, and a smarter, newer model is made. So with the power of decentralization comes responsibility, and you all have power in your hands now, and responsibility. You can't ask for the responsibility and then ask for help when you f up and when you make a mistake. It just doesn't work like that. So anyways, my friends, that's all I got for you in this video. If this is your first time to the channel and you like what we're doing here, click the subscribe button and hit the bell notification as well. Click the like button so that we can get this video up and more of our subscribers can see it. You know, those YouTube algorithms. So be on the lookout as well, because we'll be dropping more content very soon. All the relevant links to everything mentioned in this video and all of our social, all the fun stuff about the Crypto Junkie community is all underneath the video. Check it out, and we'll see you very shortly in some future training. See ya.